the Republican Party is not very interesting to me because the Republican Party is predominantly arranged around the idea of protecting Donald Trump. And some of those people are Trump diehard, hardcore people, and who the worse the better. And then there are others who, there's a funny thing that's happened to the Republican Party, which is a system and a idea arranged around protecting an incumbent or protecting a frontrunner, whether in the actual nominating contest or just the attitude of the party, is working, right? But it didn't work. It didn't work for Jeb Bush in 2016, but it has worked really well for Donald Trump. And the majority of Republicans, or half of Republicans anyway, see for various reasons, the need or desire to protect Donald Trump and carry him through as their standard bearer. The Democratic Party is very interesting to me right now. And that is because they're trying to, we talked a lot about the tragedy, Joe Biden, the tragedy of the Georgia Senate runoffs of 2021 and Joe Biden's presidency, and how a presidency that had been envisioned as a caretaker presidency that would return things to normal and work in a bipartisan fashion was transfigured in a matter of weeks into historians telling Joe Biden that, will you be FDR? I don't know. Maybe it's more like LBJ. We'll see how it goes. And because of the difference of 2 Senate seats. And I watched that happen. I watched the whole calamities around the Green New Deal and all of that stuff. But I look at the Democratic Party today, and I see, since the passage of the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act, a bunch of markers along the trail. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez did an interview, with the New York Times, in which she said, Democrats were so mad at me. I don't know why they were so mad at me, but now they're okay. I guess they're pretty cool. And it's like, well, because you stopped primarying people and started sucking up. That's what you did. That when you went to the Met Gala looking like a Chick-fil-A bag, that was when it was like, oh, okay, you want this. You want to be part of the team, sort of like Marjorie Taylor Greene did on the Republican side. So what I observe in the Democratic Party is they're grappling with what to do with basically Dwight Eisenhower's coalition, which is affluent, educated suburbanites and non-white voters. While Donald Trump has what's left of the old New Deal coalition, which centers around working class whites. And the tension between those two things, watching Democrats figure out the tension between those two things, of more moderate, more affluent suburban voters, and usually less wealthy and urban people of color.